everyone. I don't know what you guys were doing before coming into class, but I was in the quad before I came in here to practice. So, whether you're like me, visiting the quad, taking in the sunshine, and having to go home and wash those green stains out of your jeans, or maybe you're not like me, maybe you're reading Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, or maybe you were just blindly staring out the window thinking about when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl and how cool that was. Regardless of who you are or what you were doing, all of those actions were somehow affected by natural grass. So you might be asking yourself, what is natural grass? What's the big deal about it anyways? Isn't it just that stuff that grows uncontrollably in my backyard? Well, yes, but graminoids, which is its scientific name, are also essential for the production of many consumer goods like beer, grain, whiskey, like that, paper, and even the clothes that we're wearing today. Natural grass is also essential for gramivores, as it is their main source of food. Some common gramivores that we're all familiar with are sheep, cattle, horses. Most importantly, natural grass is a significant element to our environment and overall health. It provides cleaner air, provides a safer athletic playing surface, and serves as an important food source for both humans and other species. Ultimately, natural grass is being threatened in many different ways, most significantly by the promotion of turf and the faulty business decisions that follow. All right, so why turf? Well, turf is a synthetic grass-like substance made of polyethylene that's lubricated with silicone. Initially, it was first introduced in the 1980s in Major League Baseball, as there was this growing concern that grass wouldn't be able to thrive in that environment. Due to the introduction of I'm sorry, I already stated that. In addition to its aesthetic appeal as a grass-like material, and the previously commonly held belief that it's more cost-effective, it has also been promoted as maintenance-free. Unfortunately, its use has also been seen in extreme social examples, such as in China when they started ripping out natural grass because of their belief that it was a form of capitalism. These examples lead into my next point about the importance and influence of business decisions. Due to these previously held opinions, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, athletic directors, and superintendents at schools and universities are forced between choosing between turf and natural grass, putting them in a very difficult position. However, due to the research provided by the Turfgrass Resource Center, this decision should be much easier to make. For example, contrasting the typical cost of constructions for a new athletic field, we're looking at three different things. One, a sand-based mesh field, which is very hard to do, and that startup cost goes anywhere from $250,000 to $350,000. Our second option, if we're looking at a sand-based water-contained fill, that's most popular for the Pacific Northwest region, that's looking anywhere between $450,000 to $650,000. While those numbers seem extremely high, if we're looking at a synthetic field, we're ranging anywhere between $850,000 to north of $1 million. In addition to the financial benefits, professional sports and their respective organizations like Major League Baseball and the National Football League's Players Association continue to take a strong stance against turf for their players' fields. At the time, this research in 2008, all 7 MLB fields that were currently in construction decided against turf and to go with natural grass. In addition, the NFLPA continues to denounce the use of turf due to its likeliness to aggravate injury. Despite these business decisions supporting natural grass, turf is still a viable option and its environmental impact is concerning. So now we're at the most important question. Why do I care? Why should you guys care? Well, because most likely, living in the United States, you're going to do one of the following. You're going to pay to go to an athletic event. You're going to visit a public park, of which is going to be paid by your tax dollars, or putting the financial concerns away, you're just concerned about your family and friends and their health. Due to the lifestyle that most of us live and want to protect, we must look into the environmental factors that we contribute to. The environmental impact of turf can be seen here in the United States as well as internationally. If we look at Sweden, the rubber granules that are used in turf they've outlawed those because of the hazardous materials that it emits. During the purge of natural grass in China that I previously mentioned, both immediate and long-term effects can be seen, including air pollution, which is rising because of an increase in dust and smog due to the natural grass that was being ripped up that would usually contain those types of hazards. If we look at examples of here in the US, 2 stadiums were closed in New Jersey in 2008 due to high levels of lead and were closed down by the state's Department of Health. Unfortunately, the list just goes on and on. The negative impact that turf makes on the environment, as well as society, is considerable and can be measured. I hope that next time you go to the quad, visit a public park, or go to a football field, you understand the environmental impact of turf and that natural grass is an idea worth spreading. Thank you.